Hello, good afternoon. So this week is a summative test week for the schoolers, both elementary and high school, since next week will be the exam period, the national schedule for exam period. So here is an example of a summative test that might be helpful to you if you are grade 5 learners. Okay, example question number 1. In the three friends, the story mentions Pedro, Juan, Jose. What are these in the story? A. Setting of the story. B. Characters of the story. C. Plot of the story. Or D. Conflict of the story. 3, 2, 1. Number 2. In The Lost Kite, the events included flying the kite, it breaking loose, and searching until they found it. Which story element is shown? A. The title of the story. B. The setting of the story. C. The plot of the story. D. The theme of the story. 3, 2, 1. Number 3. The events of the school parade happened this way. Students practiced marching, the band prepared songs, they marched in the street, and awards were given, which shows the correct sequence. A. Practiced, band prepared, marched, awards. B. Band prepared, marched, practiced, awards. C. Marched, awards, band prepared, practiced. D. Awards, practiced, marched, band prepared. 3, 2, 1. Number 4. The line, "The river whispered secrets to the trees," gives the river human abilities. What figure of speech is used here? A. Personification of nature. B. Comparison using like. C. Exaggeration of truth. D. Repetition of sounds. 3, 2, 1. Number 5. The phrase "Peter picked pretty pink petals" repeats beginning sounds. What sound device is this? A. Hyperbole of events or hyperbole. B. Onomatopoeia of actions. C. Alliteration of letters. D. Simile of objects. 3, 2, 1. Number 6. After reading The Little Hero, Ramon said the main point was that even small acts of kindness can change lives. What did Ramon identify? A. The main idea of the story. B. The title of the story. C. The setting of the story. D. The characters in the story. 3, 2, 1. Number 7. In My Happy Birthday, the author told a funny story about a birthday cake falling on the floor. What is the author's purpose? A. To describe a cake. B. To entertain readers. C. To report an accident. D. To explain baking steps. 3, 2, 1. Number 8. This is analyzing. In The Broken Toy, Anna's lips trembled, and she hugged her teddy tightly after it tore. What emotion can be inferred from her actions? A. Feeling angry. B. Feeling sad. C. Feeling excited. D. Feeling proud. 3, 2, 1. Number 9. In the story, Leo shared his umbrella with Maya during heavy rain. The next day, Mia helped Leo carry his books. What conclusions can be drawn? A. Helping is a waste of time. B. Kindness is often returned. C. Friends should compete more. D. Rain causes strong friendships. 3, 2, 1. Number 10. This is understanding level under the Bloom's taxonomy. A book gives step-by-step instructions on how to make paper lanterns. What type of text is this? A. Narrative text. B. Procedural text. C. Descriptive text. D. Persuasive text. 3, 2, 1. Number 11. A short story encourages readers to recycle and reuse materials at home. What is the author's purpose? A. To narrate an event. B. To persuade readers. C. To describe recycling. D. To report a fact. 3, 2, 1. Number 12. Understanding level. The sentence, chocolate ice cream tastes better than vanilla, can be proven true for everyone. What kind of statement is this? A false statement. B, a statement of opinion. C, a biased statement. D, a statement of fact. 3, 2, 1. Number 13, under understanding level of Bloom's taxonomy. In The Helpful Neighbor, Mr. Cruz always waters other people's plants when they are away. Which words best describe him? Okay, I will repeat. In The Helpful Neighbor, Mr. Cruz always waters other people's plants when they are away. Which words best describe him? A. Kind and helpful. B. Proud and selfish. C. Lazy and rude. D. Careless and mean. 3, 2, 1. Number 14. Carlos jumped up and down and shouted when he heard the good news. What feeling does Carlos show? A. Sadness and worry. B. Surprise and shock. C. Anger and annoyance. D. Happiness and excitement. 3, 2, 1. Number 15. You are writing to your best friend to invite her to your graduation. Which tone and mood is most appropriate? A. Angry and blaming. B. Friendly and joyful. C. Bored and lazy. D. Nervous and unsure. 3, 2, 1. 16. Which sentence uses a concrete noun and has correct subject-verb agreement? A. The dog barked loudly at night. B. The dog barks loudly at night. C. The dog barks loud at night. D. The dog barked loud at night. 3, 2, 1. Number 17. Which sentence correctly uses a demonstrative pronoun? A. These are my new bicycle. B. This is my new bicycle. C. This is my new bicycle. D. That are my new bicycle. 3, 2, 1. Number 18. Which is the correct order of these adjectives? Wooden small round table. A. Small wooden round table. B. Small round wooden table. C. Wooden round small table. D. Round small wooden table. Number 19. Which is the correct order of these adjectives? Beautiful large blue dress. A. Blue large beautiful dress. B. Large blue beautiful dress. C. Beautiful large blue dress. D. Large beautiful blue dress. 3, 2, 1. Number 20. Which sentence correctly uses an adverb of manner? A. He runs quick during the race. B. He runs quicker during the race. C. He runs quickly during the race. D. He runs quickness during the race. 3, 2, 1. Number 21. Which sentence shows an action described with greater detail? A. The leaves rustled gentler in the wind. B. The leaves rustle gently in the wind. C. The leaves rustle gentle in the wind. D. The leaves rustle gentleness in the wind. 3, 2, 1. Number 22. Which sentence is a compound complex sentence? A. I cleaned my room and organized my books. B. I organized my books yesterday. C. I cleaned my room yesterday. D. I cleaned my room and I organized my books while listening to music. 3, 2, 1. Number 23. Which sentence is a compound complex sentence? A. We cooked lunch today. B. We cooked lunch and we set the table while guests arrived. C. We set the table today. D. We cooked lunch and set the table. 3, 2, 1. Number 24. Which friendly letter expresses an invitation? A. Dear Ben, thank you for helping me. Love, Josh. B. Dear Ben, I will not attend school tomorrow. Love, Josh. C. Dear Ben, I was absent yesterday. Love, Josh. D. Dear Ben, please join us for my birthday party this Saturday. Love, Josh. 3, 2, 1. Number 25. When speaking to a large audience, which nonverbal cue shows confidence? A. Looking at the floor often. B. Smiling and standing tall. C. Turning back to the audience. D. Crossing arms tightly. 3, 2, 1. Number 26. You are filling out a personal data form. In the box labeled address, what should you write? A. The month when you moved. B. The time when you moved. C. The place where you live. D. The date when you moved. 3, 2, 1. Number 27. A brochure uses bold titles, clear headings, and bright photographs of beaches. Which visual element is shown by the photographs? A. Audio in the layout. B. Graphics in the layout. C. Text format in layout. D. Images in the layout. 3, 2, 1. Number 28. On a web page, dark gray colors and small fonts are used to create a serious tone. What mood does this suggest? A. Angry and harsh. B. Formal and calm. C. Happy and playful. D. Excited and cheerful. 3, 2, 1. Number 28. An advertisement uses large letters and flashing lights to catch attention. How do these elements help the ad? A. They make the message urgent and noticeable. B. They make the ad harder to understand. C. They make the text longer and slower. D. They make the picture smaller and duller. 3, 2, 1. Number 30. Which is a multimedia element that uses recorded narration. A. Graphic in the chart. B. Text in the flyer. C. Audio in the video. D. Image in the poster. Alright, there you have it, the 30 questions for the summative test in grade 5. This might be helpful to you, or this might help you see possible questions. So if you got a passing score, congratulations. But if you fail to our 30 questions summative test, then you have to go back to your lesson and you study more. By the way, the answer keys are in the comment section. Bye bye.